this the look of your face when someone asks you how you plan on preparing and getting into college one day? I hope not, but in case it is, we're going to clarify some of this so you don't have that look anymore. As you can look from the map here, there are numerous colleges and university and technical programs throughout our country, and those are just a few of what is to offer. Many times students think that you just simply load up your car and drive to a college and they just take you, but that doesn't always happen. In fact, really it never happens. You have to do an admissions program, and we're going to do that. Apply to the college, be accepted before they will even allow you to enter that school. And like I said, today that's what we're going to focus on, so you will have a better understanding, not waiting till your senior year to find out, but preparing in the 9th grade, so when you do get to your senior year, the stress level is much less. If you look at the photo here, you see that we're in a movie theater. Now, what is about this movie theater that you're looking at? Well, first of all, it's empty. And that's a good thing, because we don't want the movie theater to be sold out. That can happen to you if you're applying to college. If you wait too long to apply to a university or college, or if you don't have what is needed. For instance, if your grades are not high enough for your scores, or you've waited too long to apply to the university or the college, and we don't want you to be in that situation. It's just like if you go to the movies. If you wait too long to buy the ticket and it's sold out, you know how that feels. Could you imagine if it was about college or a university? It's going to be at even a higher level. So again, we're going to prepare you on how to be prepared to get into college. So today's objectives are going to be how to prepare for college, what colleges may require, and items to consider when deciding where to go to college. Now, post-secondary education means after high school. Different types: universities, colleges, institutes of technology, and vocational schools. Here's an example of a university. The following one after it is the community college. The next one's an institute of technology, and then the vocational school. So these should be all at least opportunities for each one of you to think about. Again, you may not all go to a university. Some of you may want to go to a vocational school. But these are still things that you're going to have to do as far as applying to get admitted into these programs. So now let's talk about how to get into college. One of the major roles, and probably one of the most important, is how you are preparing in high school. And you can start that in the 9th grade, not waiting till your senior year. Because if you wait till your senior year to actually get serious about preparing for college, it's really going to be difficult for you. Choose your classes carefully throughout high school. Take classes that are going to challenge you but not overwhelm you. Get your school requirements classes done early, and that way it allows you to take more electives if you're planning on trying to take a particular career route. You can take those electives and better focus on it. Pay attention to your GPA or grade point average. You don't need a 4.0 to get into college, and sometimes your cumulative GPA for all 4 years of high school is the initial screening for some colleges and universities out of hundreds of applications. Also, higher grades give you more choices or doors to choose from as far as where to attend, and could give you better chances of getting scholarships or financial aid if needed. Recommendation letters are sometimes needed. You need to choose teachers that you feel that you did well in and put forth effort in. These sometimes are requirements by certain universities or colleges to be admitted in. So you want a nice recommendation letter from a teacher. In order to do that, again, you have to put forth the work in their classrooms so they can write you a good recommendation letter. Be involved in high school. Join clubs and activities offered in school. You don't want to pile your plate on too much where you neglect your grades, but then again, you want to keep your grades up, but be involved in clubs and activities. It shows leadership. And when you start in the 9th grade, and we're going to have clubs and activities coming up, make sure that you start collecting a resume or a folder to keep up with it, because by your senior year, you're having to think back 4 years. Okay, what was I involved in? What did I do that year? And it just makes life easier on you when you're applying for scholarships or grants. Several universities and colleges require you to take the ACT or the SAT, sometimes depending on where it's at. If you want to get into a good college, you can have a leg up by getting a great score on the SAT or the ACT. Now, here in October, we have the PSAT that's coming up, and it is a practice preparing you for the real true SAT, and it kind of lets you know your strengths and weaknesses. And Miss Mary will have more information about that, but I highly suggest that is something for you to help prepare you to score high, to help you get those scholarships that you're going to want to get into colleges. And I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to start taking the ACT before your senior year. Do not wait till your senior year to start taking that. Start this year or maybe next year. There's offered ACT workshops that you can go to try to help increase that score as well. If you look here at the image, you'll see there's numerous different mazes to get through or different choices that you can take at colleges. So not that you need to know exactly where you're going right now, but it would be a good idea to start looking at some possible colleges or universities that you might be interested in attending. So choosing to apply to colleges, what do you need to do? You need to do your research. You need to choose a variety of schools. Don't just choose a couple of schools. Some that are a stretch that you say there's no way I'll be accepted in there. And then some that you know, hey, I can get into these colleges or universities. You need to do a variety. You can never apply to too many. Some colleges or universities may require essays or interviews to be turned in with your application. So make sure that you meet all the requirements that the application requires for you. Research every school you would like to attend. Consider the location, how far or how close. Talk to people that you trust about trying to decide where to go. If certain on a career, look at schools that offer you your career choice. Consider the school's cost. Also consider the size of the school if you want to go to a large university, if you'd rather go to a smaller school. And also look at what the programs additional, like extracurricular activities that are at that university. You don't want to go to a place where they don't have anything that you're interested in on top of attending classes. So again, that's something to check out. I hope this gives you a better understanding and bridges the gap between high school and college and how do you get from point A to point B. Good luck now and good luck for your future.